Hello guys, welcome to an episode or a tutorial on HTML and CSS, and today we're going to look over a unique topic that is opacity. Now opacity is a property that determines the transparency of an element. So the lesser the opacity value is, the more transparent the element would become. So let's get into it. Let me first draw out the formalities, of course the tags, basic ones, HTML, head. I'm a bit nervous today, this is my first video, sorry about that. Oh, let me get to something else here. You can compare the head with organizer or organization and some resources, and the body you can compare that with a workplace. So whatever is in the head tag, whatever is placed in that are the resources that had to be used in the workplace. So just saying that because of the beginners, if you didn't know. Okay, so let's take an image file here, image source, C1 JPEG. Oops. Sorry about that. File type, text CSS. Now, by default, the opacity of any given element would be 1. So, whenever you change the value of the opacity attribute, the transparency gets to a higher level. So, the element gets much more transparent. So, image hover, opacity 0.8. So, let me check the code once. If there's any mistake or not, no. And let's compile. Oops. I think there's a mistake here. Okay. Here we go. And you can see here that once we hover over the element, the opacity increases, so the transparency gets up. You can see that it gets a bit faded. And so the question is, when you convert the opacity to 0, what happens? It's pretty obvious, really. Once the opacity gets to 0, the element will disappear. So let's try it out. 0. Aha! The element disappears once you hover over it. And to make this a lot more clear to you, let's change the color of the body. I'm still a bit nervous today, sorry about my voice. Red. Here you can see that because the opacity has decreased from 1 to 0.8, through the image, once you hover over the image, the background color gets red. So the image gets red, it's actually the background. So the image becomes transparent. So this shows clearly that the opacity is the determinant of the transparency of any given element. So that's all for today. Keep on coding, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.